the no hyena zone.
Anti-hyena zone. It's my hyena zone. Anti-hyena zone. It's my hyena zone. Anti-hyena zone. It's my hyena 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 zone. Anti-hyena zone. It's my hyena zone.
Dang, y'all, before I could even get started, my internet was tripping. Good grief. Ugh. We ain't gonna be on here long, and I'm gonna do some new videos. Welcome, new subs. How you doing, Melissa? I'm glad everybody is here. What up, OC? What up, Marcus? Um, now, of course, y'all know I've been following the Peyton Charles damages claim for some time now. We all know how we got here. If y'all haven't watched my previous lives and previous videos, they are on there. But we can all thank Boo Bougie for leading us to this direction. We can. Because if it wasn't for her, we wouldn't have got here. Now would we? I don't like when people come on the internet and try to fake the funk or pretend or make up lies just for a cheap dollar. I like facts, and we're going to talk about facts today. But we're going to go over the Dallas County court records today cuz upon looking, I found some information about me. I said me, but let's be real, y'all. I said this was going to happen. In my opinion, the lady who is supposed to be the defendant, she's very impulsive. Very, very impulsive. And anybody who speaks about Peyton Charles or has a conversation about Peyton Charles, here she come. She 9 times out of 10 is watching now. Okay. And she been watching for quite some time. What up, Virgo? How you doing? What up, Cheryl? I knew you was gonna pop in, girl. So she's been watching for quite some time. You know how I know she been watching? Because she's been sending false claims to my YouTube channel in order to remove the videos that is discussing this case. And I'm like, why is she trying to do that? You know, in my opinion, what up, T? If you have nothing to hide and you're not doing anything wrong, none of my content should bother you. Right? If it's fact and it's what the paperwork says and it's things that you have done, it shouldn't bother you. Now, I didn't know she was watching me until she sent me a fake cease and desist email. That's when I was like, okay. Now, I had an idea because of the things that Big Bird was posting on her YouTube. It was very strange because the day that Big Bird posted the audio clip of the defendant's video or audio, wherever she got it from, I said, dang, where did she get that from? It was like she had some insight. And I was like, how'd she get that? That was my first time hearing it off of Boo Bougie's channel. So I'm like, okay, they got to be talking. So what really, really gave it away for me is when I got the fake cease and desist from the email. Nobody has had that email but Boo Bougie because Boo Bougie sent me a false copyright strike. Now, this is why timelines and dates are important. If I match them up and add them, they would line up, right? So recently I have received another false strike on my account. And when you do these type of things, if you cannot prove the allegations that you are claiming, you can really, really put yourself in a cold twist legally. So you have to be mindful of the things that you do or the things that you think you know about. I think she thinks just because she's a teacher means something, but to me, she hasn't really been moving too smart to be a teacher. And let me explain to you why. When the cease and desist email came to me, I didn't know who it was from. I didn't know what it was for. I didn't know what the hell it was talking about. I had no idea what it was talking about. It just said cease and desist for an audio. I have over 700 videos of audios, videos, and everything. So I'm like, what the hell are they talking about? So So it's pure cluelessness on my end. I have no idea.
Damn, 700 videos already?
Yeah, I got like
Oh,
700
man.
videos.
God dang.
So
Crazy.
you have to be very specific on what you're trying to say. I don't know who you are. I don't know where you came from. Now, let me tell y'all how I found out it was this woman. What up, Lily? Let me tell you how I found out it was this woman, because she put it into the public court documents and she let the court know that it was her that sent me these emails. Child, the jokes just write themselves. Hold on, let me share this for y'all. Hold on, I'm about to share it. All right, so lo and behold, my YouTube intro and live video is screenshotted into the court documents. And it says list of exhibits in support of defendant's notice of supplemental filing and preservation of evidence. Says screenshot showing third party YouTube posting and repetition of the August 2nd, 2025 audio. So now she's referencing a date that she put on here. She's claiming the audio and she's claiming the date. This could have been anybody. Listen, y'all, this woman wants me quiet. Right now, she's actively seeing how she can strike my channel to get this live down. So y'all hit the like button and y'all make sure y'all watch.
Don't forget to share it.
Don't forget to share it. Somebody going through this amount of lengths to keep me silent gives me Diddy vibes. You know what I'm saying?
Take that.
It gives me the baby oil. Like, are you okay? I'm a YouTube content creator, but you know, I think what insulted me more about this whole thing, she didn't even say my name. She just posted the screenshot of my live and she called me third party. So apparently Boo Bougie and a couple of other Estevan, all these other content creators got a shout out. You feel me? They got a shout out. More oil, more oil. Yeah, it's getting slippery. They all got a shout out. She referred me as to third party. And you know why I think she referred me as to third party? Maybe because her actions, you know, this type of information that I have that she's done is very, 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 very interesting, to say the least. I mean, if you are on these court documents saying you're innocent, you don't do anything to them and she won't leave you alone, you have to have the proof of that. In civil court is called preponderance of the evidence, and that is what you need in order to prove your claims. Now, you can file paperwork, evidence, exhibits, whatever you're trying to do till kingdom come. But for the courts, you have to have it make sense. You can't just go in there and say stuff. That's why I say stop playing in these people court. Stop playing in these people court, because in my opinion, this makes her look like a menace, because it's multiple content creators in here. People who spoke against Peyton, people who spoke up for Peyton, whatever it is, whatever it has to do with Peyton, she gonna post about it. And for me, in my opinion, that confirms the harassment. That confirms stalking, in my opinion. Don't it to y'all? It would to me. I'm just saying, that's what it looked like. Nobody should ever be that important where you're watching. Girl, you missed. Y'all better keep up. She filed me into the exhibits recently. What date was this? Let me look. This was December the 31st, on New Year's Eve, when we was talking about it, because she doesn't like that audio. She does not like that audio because how she behaved. Yeah, That's what I'm telling y'all. Y'all got to pay attention on how people move. This is very what's the word I'm looking for? Sus. Very sus. You got to pay attention on how people move. Why? First of all, you name me third party, which means you don't want, maybe, do you want Peyton Charles to get this information? Are you trying to silence me because you think she may one day come across this video and say, oh, she said that? Oh, that is what she get, because let me tell you, she's the one who said it. Nobody told her to get her grown behind on this internet and say all those terrible things. Nobody told you to ask anybody if they want to get beat up. Nobody told you to do that. Nobody told you to do that. You did that by yourself. But I told you, the way that this woman behaves, she acts like everybody is supposed to be responsible for her actions and her poor choices and her decisions. What up, Michelle? That's what she's acting like. And I feel like girl, a bag of pecans. And I feel like she's doing this because she's like, if the school gets a hold of her, a hold of this information where she works, that's grounds to be fired, because that's a very aggressive tone, regardless to how she feel, who can replay it and who can't replay it. Maybe don't say it. Exactly. It should be grounds for her to lose her job. You get what I'm saying? And you know, the internet is undefeated. The internet is undefeated. I personally, for me, I wouldn't go up and say that type of reckless things and risk of losing. If I claim that I work with children, I wouldn't make those kind of statements. You know what I'm saying? Because of how it could turn out for me in the end. It could come back and bite me on the butt. Everybody can get it. These words came out of her mouth. They came out of her mouth. So she put YouTube posting and repetition of August 2nd, 2000 audio. Let me scroll down. She ain't even let me get to 500 views yet. Good Lord. And that video is Peyton Charles experiencing online harassment from people with nothing to lose. So I believe that video is still up. So you guys go check that out, because I don't know why that video triggered her so much. Oh, I do. She claimed the audio posting. So she's sending screenshots of it, and then she just has my logo up there. See, that logo in the top left corner and the bottom logo could mean anything. So if looking at these documents, Peyton may or may not know what she's looking at. So I feel like she's trying to keep me hidden, because if Peyton Charles come to my page and she hear that audio, that could be good evidence. I don't know, Cletus. I don't know, but let's continue. Okay, it says screenshot. What is this? Screenshot showing plaintiff repost of online content involving Iman Shumpert, an individual previously referenced girl by plaintiff in false public statements concerning the defendant. So she not allowed to watch Iman Shepherd down because she said something about y'all long time. Child, I wish people would stop. Like, y'all gotta really stop playing in court. Like, well, it keeps business open, I guess. I don't know. All right. So Annette, let's see why she posted the screenshots. Cause according to the Dallas yeah, probably do. Yeah, she watches all the reaction channels, right? And that's weird, right? Because reaction channels are just that, right? We see a topic, we discuss it, and we give our opinion based off of what we see. That's what we do. That's what people come watch us for. They like to hear our opinions on multiple topics, right? Right now, Peyton Charles is a topic because of the things that are happening with these women around her. And you know what? If Big Bird follow and watching, that could be considered a lot. It gives it gives Rico vibes. Now, for all my people who've been here since CJ so cool, y'all know what that means. All right, so let's go here. Okay, so the defendant files the notice of supplemental findings for the limited purpose of preserving the record and clarifying the context and timing of certain materials that are currently being miscategorized online during the pendency of the court stay. Girl, defendant is not seeking relief, not requesting action, and not requesting that the stay be lifted by filing this. Okay, hold on. This matter is currently subject to a notice of stay previously granted by the court. Defendant files this notice solely to preserve evidence and provide context regarding post filing online conduct and third party republication of materials that predate the stay and are being presented publicly in a misleading manner. So now she is trying to say, it looks like what she's trying to say is, yes, it's an opinion. Exactly. It looks like she's trying to say that her audio is being misconstrued. It's misleading. So what's misleading about threatening to beat somebody up? What's misleading about that? What is that? What does that even mean? On August 2nd, defendant created a short audio on the same day. She left plaintiff a voicemail and sent plaintiff a text message. Oh, child, her mama just she did a number on this one. Mm, 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 mm. Requesting the plaintiff to leave the defendant alone and cease making false statements about defendant on the internet. That ain't what I heard the audio say. Did y'all hear the audio say that? Did y'all hear the audio say that? I mean, that was part of it, but the she leaving out all the juicy details, ain't she? The audio was created the same day, August 2nd, 2025, as a single reactive response to plaintiff's subject statements falsely involving defendant and allegations related to a third party. So basically, even though I said what I said and it was very bad, it was a moment. She made me do it. Don't it sound like that? You made me hit you. You made me. Girl, what? Right. A threat is a threat. And that's very weird that she would do that. Like, it's your fault. Basically, this is what it makes me feel like. She believes it's my fault that she said this. Now, I didn't say any of that. I ain't come close to it. I ain't do that. I don't play them kind of games. You know what I'm saying? I like to abide by the law. I'm not going to get on social media and actively threaten people and give them options to go viral and beat up. I'm not going to do that. That's just it's not my cup of tea. It's not my thing. Not something I would personally do, but she decided to do that. So now she's saying the audio was was contemporaneous with the defendant's response on her Instagram story. So they never exchanged words that I've seen publicly or even in the court documents with them going back and forth with mutual combat, right? Meaning I have not seen Peyton Charles actively threaten this woman like she did. And she admitted to the audio. And then she's going to say she just had a reactive response. You can't control your temper? Like how am I supposed, like what am I supposed to do with this information? So it's It's everybody else's fault on social media who witnesses this, because it's our fault for interpreting the threats like that. Because how dare we have an opinion on why you shouldn't behave this way? Was she mad because Peyton told how she came to the bowling alley and acted a fool, all for Peyton to take her side? Yeah, she was upset about that, and because that's what she put in the documents. But then admitted that Peyton never said her name, right? So how do you know, or how do, just because the story is out don't mean you're saying that person's name. She could have went her whole life and nobody would have known what was going on. All this information that is out about this woman is her fault. It's all her fault, in my opinion, because she uploaded it in the documents. I feel like she had fake accounts and she was posting up in there. You know what? Now she took down the freaky video. Yeah, she ain't like that. She gave a copyright strike. So that video should be up back up in a little bit. I keep telling y'all, you cannot send false copyright strikes, but y'all don't listen. Y'all don't listen, Linda, and that's okay. That is okay. It's all good. But she did send a copyright strike to strike that video because she doesn't want people to know who she is. But I'm pretty sure people already figured it out. Listen, Virgo, you'd have missed it all. You'd have missed all the tea. I've been trying to tell y'all to pull up. I be having to see the receipts. She did want to be seen. She wanted to be seen so bad. But what got her caught up was her sending me these emails. It's crazy. She became obsessed with the guy and Peyton. Shit, and me at this point, it only hurts when you send false copyright strikes. Absolutely. When you start doing that, I mean, I don't think she cares about losing her YouTube channel. I'm gonna be honest, because she had it for 4 years and her video only got 212 views or 39 views or something within the 4 year span. But she turned the comments off in the video. If you guys go to my post, her song is on my wall with on my post. Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. I don't know why these weird women doing all of this. I don't know why. I don't understand the purpose. But this is my personal opinion. This is what I feel like. I feel like that audio that she displayed on the internet makes her look really, really bad. It makes her look really, really, really bad. And if her employer got this information, or somebody who wanted to work with her, or whatever she got going on, got this information, they would not want to do it, work with her or anything, because that's very unhinged behavior, in my opinion. Because if somebody doesn't do what you want, or you don't like how somebody move, now you cussing them out, threatening them on the internet, and then you want to blame that person for your actions. You are only responsible for your own actions. That heifer is probably really 38 hot now that Peyton has a child. Child, she probably is. She probably is. Let's keep reading. What else she say? She said the voicemail, text message, and audio were all part of a single day. So you spazzed out the whole day off of one incident? Is that what you're saying? Is this what you're trying to tell the court? Girl. And any part of ongoing communication or repeated conduct. Defendant did not make additional voicemails, recordings, messages, or follow-up communication after August 2nd, 2025. You know what's crazy about that? Nobody said she did. Did anybody say that? We don't even know where the audio came from. We didn't have a date. All I know is we was watching Boo Bougie channel, and Boo Bougie made a whole video saying Teacher Bay has her foot on Peyton Charles' neck. That's the video we watched. And that video was aired. What day was that video aired? I can't, it was like a few weeks ago. It was like a week or two ago where that video was aired. That's where we got the audio from. So I'm confused. We didn't know where it came from. I personally feel like maybe you threw it to her and y'all thought it was a bad move because she's very impulsive. Very, very impulsive. Uh the audio was also contemporaneous with defendant's response. Okay, I said that part. Hold on. Okay, we're gonna go back. We're gonna go down. Okay, so mischaracterization and third party republication. A third party content creator, she didn't want to say my name, I guess, believed to have a relationship or association with plaintiff. Oh, so I know Peyton Charles now? That's so funny. Child of ghetto. They just say stuff. Has since republished the August 2nd, 2025 audio on YouTube 3 times consecutively. Now, let me tell you why we know this is cap and she's a liar. First of all, if you truly believe that I had a relationship or have a relationship or whatever the case may, or association with the plaintiff Peyton Charles, you would have told my name on there like you did with Boo Bougie and everybody else. You said everybody's content creator name but mine. You know why? Because the plaintiff has to see this. So if she does get a hold of that clip because I have it on my live, you're going to have to explain more than I was just upset. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on. I don't know why people think the courts are not smart or they can't put 2 and 2 together or they can't say, like, do y'all really think that the courts are stupid? Is that what y'all think? Why didn't you say my name? You just posted a video of the intro of my live and then start making accusations against me. Huh. Interesting. That doesn't make any sense. And you know who else said that on a live? Boo Bougie said that Peyton Charles have people working for her and all this other stuff. And you know, me and Boo Bougie had our back and forths and stuff. So she don't like the fact that I'm speaking up against what I perceive as bullying. And since she don't like it, she started saying that. So now they're both saying it. That's why I feel like they're talking. Well, I personally feel like they're talking behind the scenes, not just for the things that Boo Bougie says, but how did you get my email? How did you get my email? And you can't say copyright strike because I got those fake cease and desist emails way before that. And then you admitted to sending me those emails. So how I found out it was you was from you. Girl. Are you kidding me right now? Oh, she removed the link. Oh, the link is not clickable. It says video removed. Y'all, she doing a lot, ain't she? Oh, that's hilarious. I knew she was going to take the video down, though. I knew she was going to remove the video. She can't stand on business. That's her problem. Instead of her just taking accountability, saying, you know what? I was out of pocket, whatever. I'll leave people alone. No, you always feel like you got to fight for something. She likes to fight for attention. She likes to fight for the last word. She likes to fight to be important so bad, which only tells me her mother never gave her the attention that she wanted. Hell, her mother was a PayPal. So imagine the hurt and scrutiny from that. Anyway, exactly. Move on, girl. Move on. Okay, so uh the audio is being publicly framed as threatening toward a pregnant individual. Defendant states for the record that on August 2nd, 2025, no one knew or had disclosed that the plaintiff was pregnant, and no pregnancy was known to the defendant at the time the audio was created. All right. So, since you guys are not aware, um, well, I'm not gonna say you guys. I don't know what y'all know. I don't know what y'all know. But ignorance of the law is no excuse. Ignorance of the law is no defense. Whether you, first of all, you shouldn't even be threatening anybody. That's one. That's one. You shouldn't be threatening anybody as a teacher, someone who has something to lose, someone who's working so hard to get something. You don't ever let nobody put you in that position. Grow up. Grow up. That's one. Okay. Two, it doesn't matter if you don't know or you do know. Was the lady pregnant when you threatened her? August 2nd, she was pregnant. Whether she announced it or not, she was pregnant. Don't go out there threatening people. I don't understand for the life of me why certain individuals believe that if they say, well, I didn't know, that's just going to resolve all of the facts. Child.
I didn't know. All right, drop all charges.
You're right. I didn't know. Oh, she didn't know. It's fine. No, no, no. It's cool. It's cool. She didn't know. She didn't know. Just let her go. Just leave her alone. Child. Yeah, her mother was a whole PayPal. Isn't that how she found out that she wasn't old boy's main chick? Nah. Now I will say this: she knew she was never his main chick. That, in my opinion, she knew that because again, with the messages back and forth between him and her, none of that gave main. All of that gave roast Arby's beef meats. I might have said that incorrectly, but y'all know what I mean. What up, Dorian? Exactly. Who go around just threatening people and then get mad at other people for discussing the threat? Who does that? That don't even sound like that does not sound like a person who's sane. You get what I'm saying? Again, for you to be a teacher, that don't sound like somebody I would want to be around my children. Like I would not want that. Oh yeah, and don't worry, it'll be back up. It'll be back up soon. Oh, and I think I'm probably gonna do a video about the messages back and forth. Y'all super late. I'm sorry. I'm telling you. Hold on, let me keep going. Okay. So like I may judge, this is what it sounded like to me. Judge, I may have asked her, did she want to get the beat? Because I think she want to get her ass beat. I may have said that, but I didn't know she was pregnant when I said it. Girl, what? Do they have like a tier of threats that they go by? In this do they have like a tier of threats that they go by? Okay, so that's a level 2. So since you didn't know she was pregnant, it's fine. You thread away because you didn't know she was pregnant. It's cool. You were upset. Yeah, we get it. Do you see what I mean? She takes no accountability at all. None whatsoever. It's always someone other than her. And that needs to be studied. It needs to be studied. Like, girl, what? You really honestly think? And first of all, this good gym information of this altercation and all this other stuff that you talking about, this is your evidence that you're presenting to the court. I didn't see no documents submitted by Peyton Charles discussing this but you. Oh Lord. I just I can't make this shit up. She is proving how unhinged she is. They just crazier than a Betsy bug. Like nobody asked for this information, right? And she did it December 31st. I think she feels like she's getting ahead of it, but she's doing more damage than good. She's doing more damage than good. Girl in court arguing all by herself. And that's not going to look good. That's not going to look good. If you wanted to present yourself as respectful and following and abiding by the law, if you wanted to do that, you submitting all these uh whatever you want to call them exhibits is not helping. She tripping. She tripping. She is hurting her own case. I'm like, where your mama at? Why ain't nobody grab her and say, girl, you are cut, you doing a lot, ma'am.
She probably threatening them too.
Lord. She tripping. Oh, that's crazy. She's scared she gonna lose her job. It's too late, teacher, ma'am. Exactly. Exactly. I mean, to me, she should have been afraid to lose her job prior to doing this so she wouldn't do that. Be a teacher, be the representation of the school. I'm pretty sure 9 times out of 10, this does not represent the school. I don't think the school would give kids ultimatum to do your homework or get beat the fuck up. That's just my opinion. I don't think they would have that at that school. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if they taught that at Teachers Academy of America or where the fuck she said she was at. Like, mama said let her cook, and child, the mama child, mm, her mama sitting around missing Peyton like we are. You know what? Man, I've been watching all of Peyton's old vlogs because it's like, damn, like we didn't miss a lot. It's good to see updates on Instagram when she posts on her stories, but you know, you got scary people out here sending false ass cease and desist. And you know what's interesting about that? Not only did she send me multiple fake cease and desist letters that say absolutely nothing on them, um, she put it in this exhibit and said that. And then on top of that, those are the same ones. If you look at the other exhibits in the court filings, she sent similar ones to not just Peyton, she sent it to Peyton's dude too. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, girl, you have a pattern. Courts always, always, and I mean always, catch patterns because it's the same MO. Just like, and y'all missed the screenshots too. I'm going to do a whole clip by clip video of the comparisons of these exhibits. This lady likes to use the word hun a lot. Now, she'll probably stop using the word hun now because she's watching the channel as she's trying to figure out how she's going to pivot and maneuver herself out of this. But she loves to use the word hun. She called Peyton's baby daddy hun. She used that term hun a lot. So when she got a message from some quote unquote content creator random, the first thing that quote unquote content creator inboxed her was, "Hey, hun." Oh, that's not you at all. Like, girl, she got two messages from two people claiming that they were from Lipstick Alley and from another YouTube channel that never existed because I looked for it. I didn't see it. I even created one myself to see if the handle was tooken. It wasn't tooken. But they both use the word hun. You cannot change the way you speak. The cadence of how you speak is hard to shake. It really, really is. So you're trying to convince the court that random people just knew Peyton Charles was talking about you, even though you said in the audio, I'm glad you never said my name. So you admitted to the court. Well, no, you didn't admit that part to the court. That audio admits that to the court. And that's why I believe you keep trying to make sure that audio doesn't get out. But the audio is still on multiple videos. They are. They're all hidden gems through this whole thing. Ever since Big Bird delivered, we signed and said, oh, we'll take that. Stop doing stuff to incriminate yourself on the internet. And this is something you would not have to worry about. Dallas public schools got educators like that. Apparently so. Apparently so. What was that pastor's mistake that took him out? Ma'am getting scared. That's what I'm saying. And the thing is she has no accountability. It's my fault. And just because I didn't say the date, ma'am, I didn't know the date. You just gave me the date through the court docs. Like you giving us the tea. You the one gave us all this tea. The tea was gave from you. You. Soldier Boy, tell him you the one did it. You did this all by your lonesome. Who's that dude that sing you? Remember that song that you, the way you are, the you. Yeah, her BFF. We got them audios from y'all. All the tea we got from y'all. Y'all just I don't understand it. And you know, it's strange how all of a sudden, baby, it's you. Oh, that's hilarious. It's you. All that shit is hilarious. That's what I'm saying. Like, you're doing all of this, and now you're trying to get me to be quiet because I'm telling the truth. It's your information you gave me. Oh, girl. A lot of people screen recorded that video, and let's be clear, anything deleted can be pulled up. They better start watching karma. Exactly. And you know, speaking of that, she put that content creator Estevan in there, and she complained to the court that yeah, Booga Bertha is hilarious. She explained to the court that, oh, Peyton Charles did posted the voicemail, the private voicemail that I sent her. Now everybody's playing it. Okay. So now you're complaining about that. Oh, a third party content creator had my audio and she's misconstruing the dates. I didn't say anything about dates. I didn't know where the audio came from. I made that clear. It's not my fault you didn't do your research. Yeah, shout out to Danny Glover. Boo Bougie dropped that. You get what I'm saying? Exactly. Just leave her alone. Let her raise them kids in peace. Poof, be gone. Okay. And there's another content creator who's trying to make her bones off of Peyton Charles too. I did her name is what, let me get her. I think her name Lovely Dream. She talking about Peyton Charles is now all of a sudden mommy content. Hating hard. Hating hard. Hold on. Let me go to that video real quick, and then we are going to go right back to the court docs. Because this girl was like, Peyton Charles getting her nails done. She was saying something about Peyton Charles getting her nails done in the hospital. And she was getting upset about it. Like, that must be AI or so. Like, she didn't believe that was possible. Ma'am, just because it's above your pay grade don't mean it can't happen. Like, when you got Munyon, you can have people come to you and do your nails. That is possible. You do know that, right? Just because financially you're not blessed to experience that don't mean it's a lie. It just means you're not there yet. You get what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. I don't get it. I don't get it. And you know what? And this is somebody who just recently popped up too. Person got 6,000 plus subscribers and can barely hit 100 views. I ain't seen 100 views yet. She had a video for 4 months ago and that shit at like 46 views. Nobody watches her. You know why nobody watches her? Because ain't nobody gonna sit there, listen to you talk about another content creator, whether it's mommy content or not, and discuss how you feel, and you sound like you spitting everywhere. Juicy mouthed in a motherfucker. You sound big backed as hell. And you are faceless content channel. But of course, showing your face would just be too easy. And I'm gonna be honest with you. Every time I see a new content creator pop up and start talking trash about Peyton Charles to try to paint the narrative like Teacher Ma'am is innocent and she didn't do nothing, I'm just gonna assume she sent them. I'm just gonna assume Teacher Ma'am sent them and she need ammo because she's crashing out. Okay, exactly. She's listen. That was already debunked. That prom. Oh, that grad night, like, oh my gosh. Like Kyron, come on, let's talk about it. How she always had Kyron slayed, okay? That she just wants to go viral because the short that she did about Peyton Charles hit 3.5 thousand. And I feel like, and this is my personal opinion, maybe she the one with the mommy issues. So she kind of addressed, oh, look at her, look at her. She didn't give her milk warm enough. It was supposed to be at 6, 7 degrees Celsius, and she put it at, that's what I feel like. She just finding anything. Oh, you can't say that. You can't say that. It might rain. It's like, girl, please. Yeah, she has shmoney. Okay, now we get some now we gonna get some real mommy content. They said one thing right. She is the queen of the mommy sector because she gonna run circles all up and through there, and you ain't gonna see no GoFundMe that can't reach past $325, and you ain't gonna see nobody begging, baby, and begging for no GoFundMe. Okay, we not. So you can have hot water. You're not about to see that. She looked amazing. You get what I'm saying? And I don't understand the psyche of some of these women. Then she posted another video about Peyton Charles, and I've already did that video. You guys can go back into my other videos of addressing Peyton Charles speaking about the reason why she chose a white doctor for her privacy, right? That was her choice. Is what she chose, right? But y'all can't come on here and get offended, and y'all, including me, a black woman, is discussing her private information that's public now. You get what I'm saying? Like that girl, lovely, whatever her name is, she proved her point. Because if you go to a video of ahead of that, she posting court documents too. So clearly, we talk about her business. Something she didn't want in the first place. Okay? Yeah. Oh, yeah. She gonna get all them good pay. Listen, she gonna be the queen of mommy content. That the mommy sector, she gonna run circles. She gonna create a whole new genre. Okay? Watch her. Gerber sponsorships. You know what I'm saying? Like what's the baby stuff, y'all? My youngest is like 6, so y'all gonna have to help me out. Shit, breast pump ads, sponsorships. Yeah, her name's Lovely Dream. I think anybody who, never mind. I'ma hold that one. I'ma hold that one. But I mean, the content speaks for herself. Okay, she already getting paid sponsorships for Preston. You hear me? So come on now. And that's, she gonna show how to really run mommy content. Nah, I'm a hold that one. I'm a save that later. I'm gonna put that on the back burner. Honestly, that content creator for so many subscribers and to have that many views, that means your voice is not important enough to keep people around. That's exactly what that means. Because even though people can see my face and know what I look like, I can still hold a conversation where people will actually stay. She can't do that unless she's currently tagging Peyton Charles in order to get the views. Now, it is what it is. Let me finish this and then I'm gonna go show y'all that content creator. Like, girl, how you mad because she can get her nails done in the hospital? Why don't you get like her? All right. So defendant expressly states that August 2nd does not repeat, blah, 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 blah. Because this coincides in how you got my email, don't it? Now, upon audio was being published in a misleading manner, defendant promptly issued a cease and desist notice to the third-party content creator requesting removal and correction of mischaracterized material, which she did not do. That is a lie. That's not what she did. Did she send a paper that says it was a cease and desist notice? Yes, but she did not describe what the audio was, where it came from, how it been, what it is, who it. She ain't discussed none of that. This is a very impulsive woman. So for her to send the little mini paragraph saying, "Hey, you're using my audio. This is against copyright." And I'm like, "Girl, what?" Do you know how general that is? Do you know how general that is? And when I notice what she does, she files a lot of things to see if something catches. And luckily for me, YouTube catches things automatically, but once a manual reviewer reviews it, that changes things. When you have a person review it on YouTube, that changes things. So y'all stay on the lookout for that. That's coming. Okay. So this is her admitting to sending me a cease and desist, which I have the emails and I have the track record. So let me tell you what she's doing. She's sending Peyton Charles to me. That's what she's doing. That's what she's doing. She's sending Peyton Charles to me. She giving up the ghost. Because how you just gonna put all this incriminating information as evidence? Girl, are you Peyton Charles' attorney? Like, what are we doing? Whose side you on? It's like you ain't even on your own side. Nobody would have even known. So Boo Bougie said the audio was from Teacher Ma'am, right? And we've been saying Teacher Ma'am, we've been saying Bowling Alley, we've been saying all types of names, right? That is not this woman's government name. So she decides it's a good idea to go in court and say it was her and say the date she did it. Girl. Oh, Lord. I'm going to be honest with y'all. That's scary. That's scary that someone is out here who behaves that way. And in this petition, in these court documents, you see where Peyton Charles has put in a petition for a protective order, and I hope she gets it because hello, this is too much. You're enjoying this live. Make sure you hit the like button, Miss Christosia, when before you go. I mean, you're watching it. You're giving me the views. You're watching my commercials. You're like one of my biggest supporters at this point. Cause you got the notifications on. You was probably in this live before anybody else. Like, just first one to lie. Just like, oh, she going live at 5:30. Oh my God, girl. Just a bag of pecans. She should have stayed in her own sandbox. It's funny when people come to YouTube and have no idea how it operates on this side. They just do stuff. In court either. You don't watch enough body cams as high 5150 walk free among us every day. Hey, you know what? I'm gonna start. I'm gonna start. You right. You are absolutely right. I used to react to body cams. I'm gonna go back. Yeah, notification gang. Okay, I think it should be against both of them. Yeah, she a fan, she a fan, she a fan. Like for real. She's literally putting all of this information. That's what she want. She want Peyton Charles to see this. That's what she want. Cause she sent her the information. I have not seen it in the court documents, so she must not have it. But you gonna give it to her, right? Okay, let's continue reading. Defendant includes the cease and desist correspondence solely to demonstrate good faith efforts to prevent continued misuse and further dissemination. Girl, you gotta let go of Chat GPT. Okay, so what is this? Plaintiff repost. So let me go back to this one. All right, so this is exhibit A4 screenshot showing plaintiff's repost online involving Iman Shumpert, an individual previously referenced by plaintiffs in false public statements concerning defendant. Reposted the pendency of the stay despite of the defendant have no involvement in the reference incident. This is also inconsistent with plaintiff's typical lifestyle focused social media content. Why do you know about what her social media content is about? That's one. Two, so let's look at the repost. Let's look at the repost. Hold on. Y'all, I don't even look at Peyton Charles reposts. Okay, so is Iman Shumpert accused of dragging a woman by her wrist and ankle because he wanted her to leave his name? Police. I'm sorry, y'all. Let me read the rest. Due to lack of supporting evidence, now charges were filed. See you in court on Instagram and in this morning. So it's a picture of Iman Shumpert. I don't even know how to say that name correctly. But y'all know who he is, hell. And another young lady. This is that Masika? What the hell does that have to do with this case? Child. She want to be important so bad. It's great. Like, why do you want to be this important? Lord. Oh, guess what, court? They said I listened to Michael Jackson. And then when I scrolled down, I seen a picture of Michael Jackson. And they reposted Michael Jackson. Dun, dun, dun. Girl. Everything is not always about you. Oh my God. What up, killer? Girl, she just putting everybody in the case. Everybody just gonna be in the case. Everybody just gonna be all y'all in the chat. Y'all about to be in the case. She gonna screenshot y'all, put y'all best photo up, say hi to the judge. You know, just cheese. Like everybody's gonna be there. It's gonna be one big old ball hoopla. Not Christopher Robin. You know what? Christopher Robin needs to find Winnie the Pooh and some accountability. Oh no. All right. So that was the picture. Let's see why she says that she put it as evidence or an exhibit or whatever she claiming. Plaintiff repost involving the same third party. What third party? Me? Does that make sense? She done got so many damn third parties. This is why in court you have to be very precise and very specific when you are, you know what? Why spoil the surprise? I'm gonna say this though. Chat GPT is not your friend. Chat GPT kind of conforms to what you think would be in the right. And you'll be like, oh, I'm doing good because Chat GPT said it was all good. And then egg on your face. Okay. Ask the attorney who got in trouble by the judge for trying to use AI for his court case. Ask him how that went. It ain't go too good. It ain't go too good. All right. So defendant further notes that during the pendency of the stay, so are you trying to say that she can't do anything on the internet because she's in the hospital? You taking those privileges too? So she can't be online? Oh man, oh Lord. She can't repost content because you said so. She can't be on the internet because you said so. Like, girl, do you know how bed rest works? If you are on bed rest, what are you going to do? Just sit there and watch TV? No, you're going to be on your phone. You're going to be looking around. You're going to be watching TV. Like, what else are you supposed to do? I'm glad you ain't no nurse. Shit. What up, Dread Mike? I'm glad you ain't no nurse. No, you give me your phone. You can't have your phone. You on bed rest. Can I have my phone? What phone? Defendant has no involvement in the incident referenced in plaintiff's repost. Then why are you posting it? She said the defendant has no involved in the incident referenced in plaintiff's repost. Then why are you posting it? If it has nothing to do with you, why are you posting it? Oh my God. This is a teacher. The repost occurred while the case is stayed and involves an individual previously used by plaintiff in false public narratives about defendant, demonstrating continued focus on the same subject matter and underlining this litigation. How? When you submit what you consider evidence, these are things that you're going to have to prove. You just... Oh, you didn't attach the audio. No attach audio at this time. Why did you attach the audio? Girl, ain't it exhausting? Imagine what her parents went through. Good Lord, she is exhausting. Insufferable. Just childish. Ugh. No audio attached at this time. Defendant does not attach the audio itself or a transcript to this notice in order to avoid further dissemination of material that is currently being mischaracterized online. Defendant is prepared to provide the audio to the court upon request. So you're talking about this great audio that is supposed to be mischaracterizing you and you can't provide the evidence. Why? Why is that? Do you not want the judge to hear all those nasty things you said? Is that why you didn't want to upload it? That's some pretty rough stuff. They said, I see why he did her the way he did. Yeah, them throwaways be crazy. Educated spotted hyena gave birth to a hyena. Daughter had kids, and they raising a new generation of hyenas. That's how it always go. It's a big vicious cycle. Vicious cycle. Ciao. So let me get this straight. You got this great audio that mischaracterizes you. We gonna sum it up. We're going to sum it up. It mischaracterizes you. You didn't mean to say those nasty, mean things. You didn't mean to ask if somebody wanted to go viral or did they want to get beat the fuck up. You didn't mean to say all that. But since you said it, it's everyone else's responsibility to pretend like they didn't say it, that you didn't say it. What are we, what's the mischaracterization? What is that? What is it being mischaracterized as? What was it? What was it for? Like, you just admitted that you expressed that out of a reaction. Oh, that do sound like it's trying to suppress evidence. How do you bring the evidence and try to suppress your own evidence? Like, that's crazy work. Ain't that crazy? Like, nobody would have had this information, one, if you never said it in the first place. It's about being in control of yourself as an adult. Nobody should ever get you that upset to where you're willing to lose your job of education to young kids because you don't know how to calm down and just say, you know what? That was that. Peyton Charles came on here and told the story about what happened to her. Ain't nobody gonna know it's me because don't nobody know who I am. Don't nobody know my name. Sometimes you want to go where everybody knows your name. Doom, doom, doom. She wanted everybody to know her name. Do, 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 do. That's what you wanted. That's what you wanted. Because nobody knew or cared who you were. I promise you we didn't. We heard the story. We felt compassion for the experience and we was ready to go on with the rest of the content. She should already moved on. It like she could have went to school the next day. Nobody knew nothing. Nobody heard nothing. But she's alleging that some random people came on here and said, hey, hey, hun, we knew it was you because we seen the leprechaun. And he pointed us directly to you and said, that's her. That's where the pot of gold is. Wonder if she knew what Big Bird was going to share. She knew something because guess what? Big Bird took the video off and expressed why she took it off. She took the video off and she said she took the video off because she is team teacher ma'am and she is not going to do anything to assist Peyton Charles with helping her case. What up, PJ? That's crazy, right? She stated that. That's the problem. She wants to be known. Exactly. She don't know how to sit down. It has to be a good reason to suppress evidence. Majority of the time, the judge denies the motion, and it's like, ma'am, you presented this evidence, not the cheer. Yes, the cheers thing. We had to tap in for a little bit, just for a little bit. Okay. Yeah. So, PJ, you are late because I'm about to get up off here. But y'all gonna have to stay tuned because I have more receipts coming. I have more receipts because her sending me those emails unprovoked, her sending privacy complaints and copyright strikes that are false because all the information that I posted was public. Um, her sending all of these false claims. I'm going to, well, I ain't gonna tell y'all what I'm gonna do. It's already in motion. But once that's done, I'm gonna bring out even more receipts. And then you're gonna have to explain why. Why? Because in my opinion, you done gave Peyton Charles all the information she needed. Cause she don't know girl.
So did Danny Glover.
And so did Danny Glover.
Danny Glover solved the case.
Teacher ma'am case about to be thrown out. No, this is Peyton Charles' case. She did a counterclaim to try to make it seem like it was Peyton Charles, but Peyton Charles is seeking a protective order and other damage claims against her. And she's like giving her all the information. You want to see me get in trouble in court? Here's how you do it. Look, I said this threatening, incriminating email August 2nd. That's me. I said that. And Boo Bougie, someone who's believed to be talking behind the scenes to me. I like to watch the replay when they not trying to take down every video with they weird ass. That's what I'm saying. They trying to take down every video. That's how you know I got the tea. Because if you are not doing anything that can get you in trouble, you wouldn't be worried about it. Now would you? Now would you? She trying to hide something. And she's throwing accusations out there while trying, because it's really not hard to find out who I am. Like, she could just type in anti hyena squad because that's what it says on the screen. Let me go back. Oh no, I'm giving this game to, well, she couldn't stop her anyway. She the one put me out there. How hard is it for people to put two and two together? Like, let's think about it. I don't know if she does. She must. Like, would y'all be able to find me if y'all just seen this? They gonna charge her for wasting the court's time. Listen, they need to start doing that. I promise you. Yeah, that's why I hear Red Fox. You big dummy. And do you guys think it will be that difficult to find me from looking at that? She cropped me out. Like, she cropped my whole screen name, the moniker. I This is unbelievable. Unbelievable. Let's go to child. Y'all, listen, when I be looking at these court documents, I just be sitting there like, did her mom ever love her? Like, did you ever prioritize your daughter's education? Like, where do we go wrong here? She think people are not smart enough to say, okay, well, let's see what happens if I type in anti-hyena squad. Or let me type and search my own name and see if the video pops up. Like, or let me put the title of the description, the heading on there and see if it pops up. Like, there's so many ways to find me. So calling me third party just so you can't show Peyton who I am, but you claim that we talking. You claim we cool. We are believed to be associated.
She keep it up. Y'all gonna
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? You keep it up. Hey, girl. Just dumb as hell. It could all be so simple. All this could have been so simple. Mm-hmm. She said, "You old fish-eyed fool." Oh my god. Yes, the jokes write themselves all of the time, y'all. All of the time. I'm about to get up off here, y'all. I got more content coming soon. I'm gonna put some more stuff together because this only motivated me to relook at the documents, and I did not realize I missed a lot of the court case. I missed a lot of it. So I didn't know in the beginning of the filings how this came about. So apparently, Christopher decided to post that the man was talking to her in the dog in Preston's Instagram, the dog's Instagram. You gonna go to the dog's Instagram? That's what the documents say. It's the screenshots for me. And she letting it all out there. She like, hey, we had sex. His name is so and so. This doing this, that, and the third. Like she giving all the tea for public consumption. And then when you look more on the evidence, when she didn't respond, yes, the dog. Do you know how many animals have IG? Do you have a dog? And the dog got followers. I'm following a dog on TikTok. What you talk about? Oh yes, he's hilarious. And he just be chewing on like these big old bones. Hell, I follow Hustle Lexi dog. I like animals. So people who like animals are gonna follow animals. So y'all don't ever want to be small minded to where you can't expand your horizon and look at shit. I seen this one video, melted my heart. This little baby gave a lip. And then this other dude was like, I'm coming right now. I'm getting my nephew. Okay. Peyton is cool as a fan. I had the pleasure of meeting her at perfume event once. She's so laid back. See, I believe it. Her spirit gives that. Exactly. My nephew dog has an Instagram. Okay. Good night, Virgo. Yeah, so she went on Preston's Instagram saying, giving all the business, all the tea. So people who were over there to watch doggy content was able to see all the drama instead of her just inboxing her and wait. This is the most impatient woman that I've ever come across. So now that she's not reaching out or responding to you because you're posting on a dog's Instagram about some personal business you could have just left in the inbox and waited, it's a problem. And then when Peyton responds, before she can respond, you can look at the dates. She's already said, because apparently she got blocked or she didn't respond. It didn't look like she got blocked to me. It looked like she just didn't get the response just yet. Right. So she automatically said, oh, you're dumb then. You just don't want to know about your da 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 da. She got mad. She got really upset really quick. Oh, you want to be stupid then. You ain't trying to hear me and da 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 da. She gets very upset when people don't respond to her, not only the way she wants them to respond to her, if they don't respond to her quickly. She gets very, very, very upset about that. And that's scary, in my opinion. I know that's right. That's what I'm saying. Content, sometimes we don't always want to see, you know, other stuff that be going on with people catching fades and baddies and all. I like watching relaxing content. I just don't like the nasty vitriol stuff behind it. It's gotten pretty scary because now that Christopher is involved and she's watching my content and other content creators, it gives like she kind of borderline attacks who's not for her. And that's very, very weird. It's like she has something to prove. It's like she's trying to prove I'm innocent. But you can prove you're innocent by just leaving the people alone. You randomly sent me a cease and desist, which I believe you got from Boo Bougie because she's the only one who had that email. She's the only one who had that email because she sent me a false copyright strike a couple of weeks before. Now you got my email, and this was before she sent me the false copyright strike. So she can't say, she can try and say, well, I got the email from the copyright strike I sent her. You can't do that. The dates don't match. Paper trails, paper trails, paper trails. I mean, you can try, but it makes you look stupid in court. You don't ever want to put yourself in the position where you become a liar in court because anything else that comes out will be difficult to prove that you're telling the truth. Yes, patience is definitely a virtue. And this woman spaz out. For her to come and put on the exhibits that basically, I'm paraphrasing, she just had a moment and we all should ignore it is wild. I was just reacting to her post. Why? Boo is using the guise of the Lord to mask her wrongdoing. What else she gonna do? What else she gonna do? She ain't got nothing else left. And the interesting thing about that is she doesn't even care about the integrity. Like people like that are very interesting to me. You don't even care about the integrity of the situation. You just want the views. You don't care about the facts. You don't care how this can affect a person. You don't even know how much harm this could have caused this young lady, Peyton. You don't know that. And you involved yourself and you brought other people in there. Boo Bougie was in the case before uh Christopher added me. Way before. And everything trails and all the information that I received was from Boo Bougie. So if you're gonna go and you're gonna make these claims, you have to have the proof for these claims that you are accusing a person of, because when they bring the proof debunking the lies that you're trying to portray. You right, Dread. The hyena, I keep calling her Big Bird, is catchy, is catchy. When you do that and they bring back the receipts that that's inaccurate, that is not what happened, as a matter of fact, this is the timeline, then you're going to be looking crazy. It's not going to look good for the courts. It's not going to look good for you. And I personally believe anybody looking at this will see a pattern in your behavior. They just would. You're too impulsive. Let me send an email. Let me send this. Let me send that. Let me send that. Let me screenshot the person. We don't even know if Peyton knows if I exist. We don't know that. But hell, you done brought it to the forefront. Hey, this lady literally went on the court record and say, Peyton Charles, look, check this out. This got all the evidence of the stuff I was doing on here. Look at this video. Look how I was doing you. You didn't even know it, girl. You didn't even know it. She got this one audio, but I don't want to put the audio in the courts because I don't want to do it. So it could be considered like, suppressing evidence that I presented. But look,
Ain't it crazy though? As much hatred as Big Bird got for her, she didn't even realize all that hatred, all that emotion turned into where you ended up helping the person you didn't even like.
oh, that's right.
Your hatred and your vitriol for this person, that you trying to destroy this person so bad that you ended up helping this person.
I guess you, girl. Wait. Was this a spook by the door?
Nah, that wasn't spook.
That was God.
She thought that this was going to destroy somebody, and what you did was empower that person.
Mm-hmm.
If you thought you was going to destroy him, you dead wrong. You empowered that person, and you destroyed the person that you sit there and said, "Oh, I like the friend of my enemy is my friend now," and now you done ruined her. And now she's playing damage control by trying to hit you with all these damn copyright strikes and privacy things and all this goofy stuff that's going on.
Yeah.
And eventually, and I'm gonna say it right now, eventually them two gonna get into it.
Yep.
Big Bird and Christopher gonna get into it.
Yep.
Because if they is talking right now and they hearing this shit right now, you can thank your friend Big Bird for putting you in this position now because you gave all the information. So, and I know accountability ain't her thing, so she gonna blame her. They gonna fight.
Yep.
Get into it.
Yep. Because we got the clip from Boo Bougie. She the one who posted the clip. She posted the audio.
I don't know if people can hear me, but I just figured out.
I think they can hear you. Hopefully, because that was some good tea. That's right. Boo Bougie came on here and she tried to talk so much mess about Peyton to where she gave up the audio. She gave up the tea. She gave up the evidence. For you to be team teacher, ma'am. And I don't sound like that was it. That don't sound whose side you on? Michelle say, yeah, they can hear you. Piping hot tea, right? So she trying to accuse me, but the tea is from Team Her. She needs to go sit on somebody's couch. She needs to get on a few couches and sit. Maybe stay for a while. Yeah. So, you know, we just gonna have to wait and see what happens when it comes to the rest of the court information. And I am going to react to the exhibits prior, because now I can understand why Peyton would be very leery to speak to somebody like that. Because even if somebody was trying to help you out and give you some information, that's a little weird to go on their dog's Instagram to discuss a private matter like that. Even if she never seen it, you knew her mom was a PayPal because it said so. That message could have ended up in her lap privately and y'all could have been cool. The thing is, she's very impulsive. And what I've noticed, and I'm going to show y'all the timelines and the patterns. The second somebody don't give her her way, she's upset now. Now she's sending cease and desist. As soon as she do that, she send a cease and desist. As soon as she get upset, she gonna send a cease and desist. Those type of patterns will show up in court. You done already posted all the evidence of your patterns. That's what I think. I think she knew she was gonna post it, right? So this is my theory. I think that they were laughing about it and planned it out like, yeah, go ahead, post that, girl. They gonna see I'm standing on her neck. I'm standing on business, right? This is what big business, big biscuits. Okay. I think this was good. Well, hear me out now. This is what I think happened. This is my opinion. And then she go, okay, girl, let me post it. I'm gonna get a lot of views. Everybody gonna see that you gonna win this case. Because if you look at Boo Bougie's other videos, she kept saying, they kept claiming in the chat and the comments, they kept claiming that Peyton was losing the case. They even said that the case was over with. So they kept talking about the case, the case, the case, the case. They put the case information in her chat, and that's how I was able to find it. Every single bit of tea that I got was from them. Child, don't give me the line. You know, I don't know. I be sporadic with mine. 1 minute I'm going live, next minute, eh, ah. Big business done got your ass in trouble. So I think that happened. And then when they heard my live and how I broke down the information, after that, she was like, okay, um, thank you, OC. No, I get it, Dread. I get it. I get it. You know, we rode for Big Bird when Mitt Romney was on his bullshit. You know what I mean? No, for but what was I saying? So I think once they heard my live and they heard how I broke it down, because I was like, dang, this is a little too much when I heard it, she took it down. Then she made a video explaining why she took it down, saying, I'm team teacher, ma'am. I don't want to help Peyton at all. And it was like, oh, okay. So that those could be very well connected. And one thing's for sure, and for certain, we're gonna find out. We are going to find out. Look, y'all, it's 7 o'clock. 10 minutes ago, she sent another privacy complaint for the whole video. Yes, y'all. That's what I'm saying. Yes, prayers for Peyton for sure. Because somebody this sporadic. No, it's public record. They were discussing it, and after you put in them things in the search engine, it pops right on up. See that? That's Dallas County. Everything is public knowledge. Everything is public information. There's nothing confidential about public posted cases. But how we got here was they kept talking about it. They brought up the name. They doxed Peyton and said her name. And that's how everybody was able to find the case through them trolling her. God don't like ugly. God don't like ugly. This is all public information. So she can send all the private. She just sent another privacy one. She's hoping that YouTube will catch it. But there's a digital footprint. And once YouTube reviews this with the information that I have, it's not going to look too good. Yeah, she just sent another one. She just sent another one. Yeah, she's watching. Hey, Christosia. Hey, girl. How you doing? How you doing? How your mama doing? How your daddy doing? How you doing? Child, God don't bless no mess. God don't bless no mess. And, this shows how much accountability she lacks. Look, hey, girl. Hey. Hey, girl. Yes, go to bed, girl. You just tired. That's what I'm saying. Like, good Lord. This is why this needs to be discussed, because this is very, 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 very unlogical behavior. Like, why are we acting like a complete child? You can't do a privacy complaint on the Dallas County website, which is public knowledge and public information. She said, "How you doing?" In my Wendy, how you doing? You know what I'm saying? Like, that's not how it works. That's not how it works. It's called hate watching, but still watching. She's trying to make sure that I don't have any more evidence to present based on her behavior. But, ma'am, what have you done? What behavior have you displayed that you're afraid of? Okay. P.S. Love Charlie says, if you're reading this, you're trash. Peyton purchased your poor ass phone and you use that same phone to try to bring her down. Amen. Amen. She on that ass. She on that ass. Welcome, lovely Charlie. Yes, I'm Peyton real friend. I'm on your ass. Okay. Well, shit. Let Peyton know. She on here cutting up. Let her know I got the tea if she need the receipts. Pass the collection plate. Yeah, let Peyton know we got the audio, we got the receipts, we got them if she need them, since she's trying to suppress them. I'm also the realtor. Oh, hey girl, hey Keisha. Listen, I'm behind on YouTube videos. Oh, just sold the house. Yeah, look at God. See that? Look what you did. And she's asking. She watching right now. She sure is. I'm gonna keep you up to speed since you came in late. I'm gonna show you what's going on. So I've been making videos on this situation because there is another content creator named Boo Bougie, and she was making just very nasty videos about Peyton. She made a video about Kyron, saying nasty, untrue things about Kyron. And I didn't appreciate that as someone who watches Peyton on YouTube, right? So I started making content. Oh, you been in her comments? And you know what? She gets off on that. She a weird bird. So now this woman is crazier than a Betsy bug, right? Because she's always trying to discuss Peyton's parenting as a mother when her daughter did a hit and run, right? And the lady and the older man who was involved in the hit and run, the lady never left the hospital. She passed away from those injuries. And her daughter was drunk. Let me stop sharing so you can see that picture. That's her in the screen. The icon that I'm showing. That's her. And it said she left them people for dead, right? So I'm like, how she got all this to say about Peyton and making lies about Peyton when her family got a lot going on, right? So I'm a content creator. I make videos about what I call hyenas who destroyed the black community, right? She's one of them. Then she started reacting to me, started tagging me because she was tagging Peyton and harassing Peyton. I don't know around the time when her and teacher ma'am linked up, but what I do know is ever since I played the audio that Boo Bougie posted trying to troll Peyton, it backfired because I ended up getting the audio clip because she posted it on YouTube. And I don't know how she got that audio, but I ended up getting it based on her trying to troll Peyton, right? This is very, 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 very interesting audio. This shows her in a different light from what she's trying to paint herself to be on the internet. So, what I did, since everybody was giving all the information and talking about Peyton and Boo Bougie's comments, all the trolls, everybody who just don't like her for no reason, they kept giving up the information. They doxed her. They said all that stuff. So I was able to find the information based off the information they produced. Right? So this is how I got here. I was able to find the court documents and I was able to have that audio. So Miss Christosia does not like how she behaved in the audio because she actively threatened a pregnant woman. She's trying to do damage control because she does not want Peyton to get this audio, which sounds like it's a chance now. So she puts my YouTube screenshot in the court documents. Girl, you gotta look at these courts. She's dumb. She done told all of the business, all of the information. She admitted that she was the one who was sending me the emails of the cease and desist. You're gonna have to watch the playback. I'm gonna send it to you. I got you. I got you. I sure am. Well, I guess she gonna have more problems. I guess she gonna have more problems than she thought she would. You see what would have happened if she would have just been quiet? You look at God. Look at God. I love that. That's accountability will be had. Okay? And you shouldn't be out there threatening people. You shouldn't be out there posting that. And then she admitted it was her in the audio. She admitted to all of that. And then she gonna say it was based on reaction. Well, I'm sure the court's gonna love that. I'm sure the courts is gonna love that. That it's just based off of a reaction. Yeah, that's gonna be acceptable, of course. But yeah, I'm on Anti Hyena Squad on Instagram. I'm gonna try to find you. If I can't find you, you find me. I'm on Anti Hyena Squad on Instagram. That's how you can reach me. Okay. Look at God. God is good. He good. He good. Okay. But yeah. So all this information, she's been striking my channel. She's been trying to. Okay, hold on. Let me take a picture. She's been striking my channel. She's been trying to get the audios down. She's been trying to get the videos down. She sent multiple privacy strikes. She done it all. God, he is good. I have a screen recording of when she called Peyton the first time. Ooh. And I think that's the video that's on Peyton's channel still. So it's multiple patterns. This is not going to look good for her in the court. This is why she keeps striking my channel. And it's only going to be a matter of time before they find out where this woman worked, because the internet is undefeated. And if you don't like what you're saying and you don't know how to control yourself, you better be prepared for the repercussions that happens behind it. That's all I got to say. But Christosia, I would like to thank you, because had you not posted me in here, Peyton would have never found me. You're amazing. Oh my God. I don't really like you, but I like that part of you. Oh my God. That oh I mm-mm. Mm-mm. Hold on, y'all. Give me a second. I'm a little slow. I got you. I got you.
I'm fooling y'all now.
That's hilarious. Do me a favor though. Don't go back in court and be like,
have you ever had a dream that you had you could you do you want you could do so you do you could you want
What the fuck are you talking?
please don't go back to court like that, girl. Don't give it a rest. Take a nap. I know you're gonna be spazzing out. I recommend some type of emotional classes, maybe some therapy. Sit on somebody's couch. And I will holla at y'all later. Shout out to you, PayPals. We out.
We in a no hyena zone.
It's my Hyena zone. Hyena zone. It's my Hyena zone. They some hyenas on. They some hyenas on. They some hyenas on. They some hyenas on.